What's up people, welcome to Ride3. Today we're going to hit up the livery editor. Now here we're going to make a sticker which is going to comprise of up to 200 layers, and then we're going to apply it to a motorcycle, and we can have a combined total of up to 1000 layers. So you don't just customize in Ride3, you don't just customize how fast it goes and how quick it stops, you can also customize how it looks as well. Now where we get started, we're going to crank the speed up for you so you don't have to sit through the whole thing, because it did take rather a long while for me to get used to and to play with. But we're going to make a little rising sun. Now I do have to admit it is partially inspired by Japanese bikes. I ride a Yamaha right now myself, but also it's a little bit of a free plug and a shout out to JimmyBroadbent, who actually introduced me to this game via his online stream. And when he drives online, he actually quite often wears a Japanese rising sun headband, so it's not so much for him as myself, but it did inspire it. Now I've plonked a little circle there around the outside because I'm trying to, I mean it's a little bit over symmetrical, but I'm a bit OCD, so I've plonked that circle around the outside as a little guide, and I'm using these little red triangles. I've thinned them out a little bit and skewed them, and they're going to fill out the extra little bits. And in a few moments you'll see we've got a circle with lots of little rising sun triangles representing the sunbeams. But once we've got that complete, we can whip away the circle and we can start on the next part, which is the insertion of the number. We're almost done with the first part, that's the good news, and I do make everything I make available for download in the downloadable content area as well. So if you do see anything that you like in there, feel free to nick it and make it your own if you wish to. It's exactly what it's there for. So let's drop a big number 1 around the outside of it. It's just an outline of a number 1, it's not filled in, otherwise it go over the top of the rising sun and we don't want that. But I am going to drop a skewed white rectangle down the bottom. Skewed white rectangle. That's a tongue twister, try to say that 3 times fast. But what we do at the bottom is, in a minute when it actually gets to the bike, the idea is that I'll drop on the manufacturer's logo or the name of the manufacturer, whether it be Honda or Yamaha, and you'll be able to sort of, you know, personalize and tailor it a little bit more. So moving on to this part of the build of the sticker, we're going to drop in a little black circle around the outside. This was really difficult to place because I wanted to do something that was going to be unique and kind of funny and a bit cartoonish, and I must admit I'm not very experienced at it, and you do have limited tools here, but that's part of the challenge, that's part of the fun. Well, if it is going to be a little bit cartoonish, I think it's only fair we make a character. So let's put a little circle and we'll try and work out a little face to put in here. Yep, I've called it. Let's make a ninja. Now remember, it's advisable to only make one ninja. Now if you remember, or if you know of the law of conservation of ninjutsu, it's the law of the universe. It basically means there's only so much ninjutsu to go around. So if there are many ninjas, they are rewarded a fraction of the total of ninjutsu for that side. And thus the reason why hordes of ninjas will be dispatched relatively easily, whereas one lone ninja is almost unstoppable. Here we go, we're building our sinister looking ninja. He's got his mask on. There's his glowing eyes. I suppose I better give him some eyeballs so we can see. There we go, a couple of little half moon crescents will do that. There we go. Just need to tie up his bandana and he's ready to fight. Once you're happy with it, you can save your collection of layers and it will save it as one sticker. So we're at the point we can go back into graphics and new project. We can actually customize how the bike looks. So we'll grab this Honda CBR, it's a nice clean template with a white fairing. Just to make it easier, I'll leave it white as well. So go forth and create, and in fact you can do both sides, the front, the back and the top of the motorcycle as well. And you can even paint things like brake and clutch levers to match. Anyway, that sticker is one I made earlier, the samurai. But included are a whole bunch of manufacturers' emblems and logos. Anything from Honda and Yamaha through to Öhlins and Oakley. Or maybe you can be a bit cheeky and create your own. For inspiration, I just looked on the internet and looked up Japanese kanji decals and found from there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this and maybe find it useful. Remember, if you hit like and subscribe, you really do help me out. And I'll leave you with the worst music in the world ever.